Nobody has happened. No. Can I say something? The TikTok is raging. The social media is raging.
Well, let's find out why. Pick
I
up
must say-
Tuki Miki.
I must say I'm very excited about this. The stage looks insane.
Damn!
This is the Philippine Arena, my guy.
Paolo Valenciano is the playmaker for this.
Mastermind behind it all.
Yeah.
He really said I'm about to open up a universe for y'all.
He usually is the guy that ends up making all of this stuff.
The best concerts are under his sort of like mastermind.
Yeah, I like that the Valencianos have expanded their empire though.
Me too. Shut up, Paolo, though. This is insane.
Oh my god, they're eating an avocado!
I would lose my mind. Oh, they distributed the stage really funky. Yeah, look, it has like,
It's like a fucking Z maybe for...
or like a,
It's also built like a theater stage.
it is. It is very much.
Set design.
The set design is pretty big.
Okay, so you know, we obviously there's no surprise we have just reviewed Beanie, and the talk of the town was like the production. You know what I mean?
They didn't scatimate here.
Yeah, but Beanie also didn't scatimate when they went to when they did it in the
Yes,
Philippines.
that's right.
It's just budgeting when you're at home is a lot easier than when you're budgeting abroad.
I agree.
It could be possible that part of the reason why they did not come to London SB19 is because you would have to cut some corners. And maybe they didn't want to cut the corners.
That is fair.
That's personal choice.
That's fair. That whole sequence was so fun.
Archipelago. I don't know. Achika.
Oh,
Dunka! Oh shit.
That's actually so sick. Look at the
They
band.
like Band Pit.
We love the band on stage.
And get the backing vocalists as well. And
We
the
love
dancers.
that.
I don't know who their musicians were this time around.
Can I say that some people were tagging? Oh, that is so sick. Some people were tagging me that in between the gaps where they were getting changed, they had open play sections
Good.
instead of just a blank.
Let me listen to this. Simudat at wakasa para sa isat Waleska.
That is so sick. Oh my god, we have joined the cult. This is so awesome.
Jesus, that's a lot of dancers. Whoa.
That is so good. Stop.
Different league.
I can hear them. I can actually hear them. It's not a track. Oh my god. And I'm not even there and I'm feeling butterflies.
Good footage, you know.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god. That is the coolest. This has to be the best concert opening I've seen all year.
And open up the chromatics.
Oh my god!
They are like gods.
Oh,
I think
Jesus.
sold out. It looks sold out.
It was. They had 2 dates. They sold out both.
Wow. Oh, good version.
That is really, really cool.
This is what you do in a concert. This is a concert. It's an experience.
Naturally, just the harder parts.
Oh, it's their logo, Vale.
Ah, it's the logo. Right. Cool set design, though. My God.
You know, they really said to Stell, your work.
Stop! That is so sick. Whoa.
They really said to Stell, you're working from the get-go.
Yeah, just working from 0.0 seconds. Oh my God. Guys, this is actually so crazy.
Mate, it feels like Dune.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting such bad FOMO right now.
Yeah, nah, fuck it.
Oh my God. Awesome.
I can see Josh with a fucking satellite, mate.
Yes, yes. Awesome.
Oh, everyone short hair. Me at home.
He's the real
MVP.
Batman. Oh.
Big up Justin. Still?
The superstar that he is. Look, listen to the roar. To the roar.
Oh, look what Philippe's wearing. Sick. That's sick. What?
Oh my God, they look so good. Change haircuts.
Oh, it's like a medley.
Look at that guy.
Oh, look, so disciplined as well.
Yes, go Josh. Stell, my God! Santo Cristo! Oh, it sounds so good! You know what's crazy? This definitely must mean some insane level of amazingness to him, like as a person, personally, for Pablo. This is
For Josh, bro. Like, look where Josh came from as well.
hurdles that I don't think anybody could have seen them.
For all of them.
Yeah.
This is insane, bro.
I'm just talking from a production.
Yeah, from a leadership perspective as well, yeah.
This must have been so impressive for him. A moment of self-realization.
Also, people have bracelets and the light sticks.
Yeah.
Or the light stick, or a bracelet.
Yeah, those microphones have 0 splits as well.
Yeah, no splits.
No
the boys are
splits.
using there.
Wow.
We'll check out different angles and stuff. So. Still looks in good shape, eh? Good intro, good intro.
Wow, wow.
Very good intro.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh my god, that's actually so impressive. Woo! What? Oh, the band!
Someone's getting carried. Oh, people are getting carried.
Oh my god, the band is just incredible! My heart, be still! Be still, my heart. Oh, they have like a whole freaking string sections on stage too. So much is going on, I didn't even notice. Yeah, no splits. But are you hearing how grounded Stell is? Like, it's so grounded. Woo! Oh my god!
Mate, great repertoire. What
Just
an unbelievable
fantastic.
choice.
And the choreography has been absolutely divine. Also,
And-
they're all in the best shapes I've seen them ever. Yes, Justin!
Look at our boy. Sorry.
I am so impressed. I'm just blown away by it all. My God! Impressive. It's just so impressive. That's so impressive. These guys they just broke a brand new boundary in my mind.
What
Shout out
a-
to these dancers.
What a great example of how to mark. Let me shut the hell up.
Shut up, they're bringing back crumping. I want crumping back. I want it back.
Crumping is the type of dance. Yeah, they really wanted to go for the whole.
Theatrical experience.
There haven't been many idol concerts at this level anywhere in the world. Good to have a back vocalist.
They have defied the laws of science.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
they're the best boy group at the moment in the world, I think.
Well, no, hands down. It has
I
to
think
be.
they're the best boy group at the moment in the
There has
world.
to be like wow.
I think, and I'm probably
speechless.
and I think they're actually the best just idol group in the world at the moment.
I think this is the best idol group concert experience that I have seen this year.
And-
In terms of like production, choreography, freaking sound,
And people-
performing. The engineering was insane.
And people doubt that the Philippines can make productions
No,
like
I
this.
do not doubt
but
it any longer.
there was perhaps a time in which it didn't. You know, if you talk, we speak a lot to, you know, Filipino fans and people that go to these concerts and they're from the industry and outside the industry. And people always say that, like, there is a lack of funding. There is
a lack of faith in the project.
lack of faith in the project. The companies sometimes are not innovative enough.
Usually, they do what's safe because they know it sells. However, they have pushed the boundaries to a brand new standard here, something that nobody else is doing worldwide.
And it's funny because in order to get to this point, I mean, you all know the challenges that SB19 had to go through, both from the beginning up until now. If you see the enthusiasm in all the boys' sort of eyes, or just in their own personal careers, and then as a joint project, they could have really quit about a year and a half ago if they really wanted to. Just post Pacta Tag, that world tour. If that was it, that was it. You know, things would have happened, lawsuits would have been lost, things would have, you know, that if you don't want to explore how to do this, perhaps after the solo projects, things could have been done. And it would have been what a great career.
Yes, correct.
But I think it's because they're so enthusiastic. They're really so keen on wanting to do things differently and really wanting to show not only to the Philippines, first to the Philippines, that like you can get to this level and you can be one of the best in the world at something when it comes to music, beating the US, beating the Koreas, beating the UKs, beating the South Americas, the Latin groups, I guess. So it's really amazing to see that they have actually managed to get to that point. We still haven't seen them to get to that point at a world tour level. At a Philippines level, this makes sense. We also saw Beanie. What they do in the Philippines is a lot more special than what they do abroad.
Yes.
But
and it's expected. I mean, it is expected.
It's the way it should go for the time being. When you perform at home, it should be the best fucking show you have in the world, because these are the people that will follow you all across the world. These are your local fans. These are your fans, and local fans should go first. Now, interestingly enough, the reason why I think they might be the best like live idol group in the world, they actually don't have a split. I do want to go to other aspects of it, because perhaps there are better dancers, perhaps there are people that are at the same level as them dance-wise.
No, but
they do.
Go ahead.
They do have to make sacrifices in their dance. You can tell it in the first three numbers. In the numbers that they should be the best, the freshest, which they are. When you are an actual singer, when you're actually singing, you can't do the backflips. You can't do everything is core based. Everything is body rolls. Everything is get up, get down, go to the left, go to the right, and not have a vocal split. This is the reality of performing. But they have done something that I thought was the objective, which is, you can do a 2-hour show where you dance and you sing. First, you have to be in incredible shape, and you're seeing them be in incredible shape. But number two, you let the stage building, the stage design, the live band, and the dancers do their job. You do yours. Correct. And you learn how to mark in a professional way in which is not lazy. It's not you being lazy. And it can never, if you do it the right way, it can never be misunderstood by a random Joe as, oh, that girl or that guy's not trying. That looks a bit lazy to me. But it's like, well, they're fucking singing, so they're not going to go 100%. That shouldn't be an excuse. By everyone's eyes, it should be seen as, this guy is fucking dancing and he's got swagger to him and it looks cool. But in reality, he's actually being so economical, because he's singing some high notes. And by the way, I saw people say this in other comments of other, I think it was the previous concert review we just did, which is like, sometimes Waleska and Efra don't understand the technical ability or the notes that this guy's hitting. No. We understand it better than probably most people in this whole interweb thing. I'm just fucking gonna say how it is now. But that should not be an excuse for the compromises you make for something else. If you're gonna compromise the dance...
Yeah, it cannot be translated into, they looked like they were marking.
And if you compromise the singing and you put some fucking split, we're gonna call it out, because it doesn't matter if you hit a B5 in the highest octave but your dance looked like garbage. It doesn't matter. And you had a split. You're not gonna get the same type of praise that someone who didn't do it like that is going to get. Because then what's a 10 out of 10? You don't know.
And this is particularly special though, because you're not only seeing performers that are leaving their hearts on stage, which is one of the most satisfying aspects of this whole experience. You cannot, if you're paying money to watch a show, this is what you want. You want the theatrics.
100%.
You want the acrobatics. You want the lights, the shows, the fire. You want it all. That's why you go to the concerts. However, a lot of the times, the artist gets lost in the sauce. And they cannot deliver what the shows require. However, though, that's always at the back of your that's always at the back of my mind whenever I go to see a show, whenever I go to see a concert. It's always at the back of my mind. It's a very high standard. My mind always has like a meter, like how close did they get to that meter, to that high standard where everybody sings, everybody dances, everybody's given the same sort of energy. There's not a member that's outshining the other. There is no disparity in vocal balances, or whether they're using a split track or not.
It doesn't feel like there's preferential treatment because for your strongest or weakest members.
There is not a preferential treatment either towards the band, or the neglect towards the dancers. It seems like all of these things have to be quite high. All of these things have to go right for me to say, oh, that show was absolutely insane. They did it.
Yeah, so far, bro. What the hell? Those 15 minutes?
That opening, they did it.
That's insane.
They delivered theatrics. They delivered the shebang. They delivered the fireworks and the big opening moments. They deliver freaking vocals with no help. An insane capability to dance and perform at the same time. This is outstanding.
Yeah, this is what a 10 out of 10 looks like. I think also it represents sort of why I think that if you get the right people from the Philippines to do things correctly, they do also have that working mentality of like, well, it's all in or it's fucking nothing.
Yeah, I feel like they have achieved excellence.
Yeah. Why do you think people leave to like work and like they live there, you know, they live families and stuff? It's because like they're like all in, you know. That's I thought that, you know, and everyone's always told us that is the Filipino mentality. That's what it represents. If you look at it from like a musical perspective, all in or fucking nothing. Yes. And I'm pretty sure the boys were very much like with Paolo and everyone else. They were like, bro, we do it this way and we don't cut any corners. Correct. Even, and obviously they did the whole museum thing as well. They've done a lot of things because apparently the experience as well was like unbelievable. They had like some karaoke shit.
They had some VR
VR stuff. Yeah. Then they had the museum, which people went to after, like Casual Chuck, he went after the Konze, he went to fucking stream it. Big up him. And then it's like all in or fucking nothing.
And I love that. I love that because there you can see the compromise in every single one of them. There is not a single member in SB19 and the team, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the people that sweep the floors on that stage, the people that brought up the coffees and took care of this transport and just catering. Listen, everybody in this team was so compromised. Like they had a real compromise to this, and you can really see it. This is very special.
I want to go now sort of middle of the, obviously this we're looking at mostly second day stuff because it's the most recent stuff, and also there is the thing of first day. Obviously if you went, fantastic, but first day things can go wrong. So
first day is always like we're shaking off the nerves.
So I want to see them at their best, you know, second day, but also there's the aspect of a tiny bit of fatigue because doing 2 shows of this magnitude back to back is kind of rough. So let's go to sort of middle of the day.
Wow.
I love the fact that they have a live string section.
And different arrangements for the songs. I mean, like, if I just wanted to hear the studio song, I'd just put Spotify.
The cameraman being click.
In wrist. Nice.
What the fuck?
That's raw, but cooked. Chat, am I in love?
Wow. Listen to that freaking levels on those microphones. Oh, the string arrangement!
Look at Justin, man.
That's my favorite feeling.
Make coaching work.
I love this version.
It's my favorite version.
Clink, 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 clink. Yeah, this is so raw. They don't have freaking help. I love it. What a star is that guy? He's such a star.
Starboy.
It's actually dazzling. Okay, Josh.
They peaked. I think this is 10 out of 10 SB19.
That's my favorite thing, man.
It's fine.
Oh, the dancers, the dancers. Yes.
Wow, dude. Jesus Christ, Pablo. Pablito! Felipito!
La 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 la. Doing what we're doing. La 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 la.
Nice.
Yeah, my
He
God,
pulled it back.
Yes. Wow.
That's the best version of that song I've ever fucking heard.
Not gonna lie, that's the best version. Yes, Efra, I think you were right.
That is the best version of that song I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
Was
no.
it I Want You, or is it?
Oh my God. Wow. His vocal technique is just so impeccable. He can literally do roly-polies on the stage and he'll still sound amazing.
It's the huge benefit of when you actually have a proper power belter in your group.
They have to.
We are Pablo, yeah.
Pablo and Stel. But just Stel is such a star though. It's just like, ugh.
Jeez, they're feeling themselves.
I've gone past the point of technically.
Nice, perfect. There's nothing.
There's nothing to say. How? Why does he sound so good?
Yeah,
How did they manage this, Efra?
this one will go down in the history books. Like,
How did they manage this?
I don't know.
They generally just wrecked my brain.
Well, no, I think there is a way on how they've done this. Like, first of all, when luckily you have Josh, you have Justin. Like, the structure of the group since the beginning was sort of made in a way in which if they were going to evolve, if they were going to all improve and keep making gradual improvements, comeback by comeback, by the time they gets to their 6th year, 7th year, or when they start getting to their world tours levels, everyone, it was going to be the perfect group. Because you had two natural power belters that have only refined technical aspects as time has progressed, but they were very technically or naturally very gifted. And sometimes what happens in groups is the power belters are molded into power belters, but they're not necessarily naturally power belters.
Yeah, I agree.
The flexibility is taught. And look, it can be taught. Everyone can learn how to sing. Everyone can learn to hit the notes. But it is the same as when you see a naturally gifted a gymnast and a gymnast that's gone through it because of hard work. Sometimes the hard worker really does surpass things. But the cliche thing is like, if you get that talented ass kid that things are sort of easier than the hardworking kid, and you teach him how to be the hardest worker in the room, all of a sudden you have a fucking Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? That you have the Celine Dion's, you have the Whitney Houston's, you have the what's that girl I really like? I forget her name. Michael Jackson was enthralled by her.
Donna Summer.
You know, you get a Summer. You know what I mean? You get You get these types of performers, you know, and yes, they don't come often, and yes, it doesn't happen often. But I felt like if you did that and you instilled that type of mentality into the kids, into the SB19 boys, really early on, if they were to peak, if they were to get past the difficulties, if they were to get past the legal aspect of things, the publishing aspect of things, the deals aspect of things, the production aspect of things, the belief, the fan making, they were going to be essentially the perfect group.
And they
because
they did it.
There isn't a better vocalist and in live scenarios and reliable. Maybe there's a few in Korea and maybe there's a few in the US at the moment. It still has to be one of the best in the world at the moment. Pop singers, I don't think there are any better. Like, we're talking the same level as the people that hold like Ariana Grande at that sort of level. And Ariana is not as good as a dancer as fucking
definitely not even
Stell.
close.
That's not her product.
No, it really isn't. And I really do, because they have prioritized her vocal expertise over everything else. However, what they have with Stell is just so
insane.
incredible, because he is an outstanding dancer and an even better
Unbelievable
performer.
dancer, like.
And then you have, like, genuinely, he was a dance captain before he did this, right? So he has the dancer mentality, and then you put it on stage with those incredible vocals. And if we're going back to 2019 when they first started performing live, he still had that star aura to himself because of the vocal capability, right?
Very recognizable because of the voice.
Very recognizable, very obviously something innate there. However, this version of each member of SB19
is the best.
Is like they're on steroids. I don't know what they have done. Is just so impressive.
And I really hope Pablo is as proud as he can possibly feel. I do know this isn't the end of the tour.
Oh, it's just the kickoff.
Correct. So I really hope that he's feeling proud on how they have started, because I don't think this could have gone any fucking better. And for someone like him who perhaps had all these dreams and what could we do if we had all this fucking money? What could we do if we had all these people? What could we do? I think that you're fucking doing it, bro.
I also feel like out of, as a group, if you're leading a group and you're funding a lot of the stuff that you're doing as a leader, I feel like a lot of these moments are like self-realization.
I hope so, man.
These are like eureka moments in life, because they don't come often.
No, well,
like this doesn't happen. The magic that they capture for this weekend is just one of a lifetime.
It seems as well with like Felipe or Ken. Is like I hope he's also being able to. Like,
he's really settled into his artistry.
Yeah, man.
That's freaking impressive.
It's awesome because, in my opinion, he was the first artist out of SB19.
Yes.
Like, SB19 as an artist was always an artist, but the first
individuals,
the first individual that sort of really found his sound really fucking fast was Felipe. And
he really knew what he wanted artistically speaking, and I feel like it consolidated itself, and it just sort of solidified into a monster on stage.
And I hope that he's also finding the same type of artistic expression, grounding in these types of shows and in these types of showcases, because SB19 really does have everyone's personality. It has Stell's personality, it has Josh's personality, it has Justin's personality, it has Felipe's, it has Pablo's. So it has moments for everyone where everyone can really, really showcase who they are.
Exactly, and you can really see their involvement outside of the production. Like, you can really see their vision outside of the production, and that's what I was talking about earlier in terms of compromise. They have really put down the foot and said, we're going all the way out.
There was also this moment, like Blue Ocean, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know if it's a song.
I think Blue Ocean is just the fans.
Hey, what?
Yeah, the fans. So
all the light sticks and stuff.
lights.
God damn.
Oh, the 18s. People are sobbing in the crowd. Genuinely, me too.
Nandyan na sa bag. Hindi ka na makakit.
That's mental.
That's insane.
Yeah, because everyone also has the bracelet, right? So even if you can't afford a stick.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, how cool. Awesome, that is so cool.
It does look like an ocean, Jesus.
Yeah. It feels like it's breathing. It's sort of
Oh, they're coming back as well.
That's insane.
Wow, grabe, dog.
Ang galing. Ay, ganda.
Jesus. Oh, they keep doing it. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I would be crying right about now.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, that would be the moment where like I would be sobbing.
How many is the Philippine Arena again?
60,000? Who did
55.
50? Wow.
Fucking hell,
Wow.
dude.
And they sold it out twice.
I mean, I don't think they can sell the full 55, right? Because the show is
the
there.
show's at the back,
And I
yeah.
think it's a 360 arena.
So okay, say that it's not 55.
Music capacity. I think it must be like 40,000. Oh, 55. Yeah, 55, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course. This is the place where like a lot of Korean pop artists or
Yes.
like Bruno Mars,
It's like
Harry
one of
Styles
their-
went
yeah,
there.
it's the biggest arena they got, and it's huge.
Yeah,
That's
for
huge.
arenas like that, just to switch the lights on, it's insane. The price, it's probably like $250,000.
I do wonder what Paolo Valenciano is
So-
like. Are they going to tour with SB19? Is that the same team? Do you think they're gonna take them?
I don't know. Well, Paolo did post this on his Facebook. Look at this.
Oh my god!
This is pretty cool.
Ah, sick! I love it from the desk.
It's so stressful.
This is so stressful, y'all.
It's all manual. Some things are automated now, but
But a lot of it is on cue, on the moment. Yeah, this is so great. I love when you get to see this part. This is where the magic happens. Yeah, no,
Damn.
insane. They did incredible. I genuinely, I'm so blown away.
the
by
mixing
this.
engineers, unbelievable. Mastering engineers, unbelievable.
The lighting freaking engineers, insane.
That's the intro from his perspective. That's sick. How hard does that go?
Insane. They go so hard. Well, yeah, this puts into perspective actually what does go on. And I came across a TikTok the other day of a girl who does the voiceover, like the voiceovers in the concerts. You know, and now presenting freaking the nation's boy group. You know, like, and this girl was showing the backstage of what happens because she's not on stage.
Right,
She's
right.
like, and people were talking in the comments. It was like, oh, I always thought that this was like pre-recorded. I never knew
Nah,
it
bro.
happened. No, it happens
Live
in
in
the
the
moment.
moment. Yeah.
And you have the director just like literally shouting
They also-
as you're talking. It's crazy.
They also did a different version of Ilau.
I love that. I love that we're hearing different equalizations depending on where you're sitting, because that's very important too. Yeah, there's no help. Well done, Papa. Yeah, that's impressive. Wow. See, I love this focus because, like, we're gonna sing properly and bring it down.
It is a rough song.
Okay, Justin. Yeah, so grounded.
Guys, disciplined, yeah. He anchored back,
Yeah.
nice.
Wow.
Jeez Louise, bro.
I'm just so blown away.
Mate.
Mate.
Fucking dream achieved.
Wow.
Dreams do come true, man.
Wow. That's so impressive. Sinner.
Jesus. Dreams do come true, guys.
Wow.
And it sure as fuck became a reality for SB19 in the last 2 days. Because holy shit, I don't think this could have gone any more perfect.
the biggest FOMO of my life.